Hello, all, and we're back at it again with Chapter 11 of Human Japanese. This time I'm going to go with a cultural note on the ofuro. Perhaps nowhere is the difference between Japanese and Western culture so apparent as in the realm of bathing practices. From the way bathing works at home to the way it works in public, it's probably different from what you're used to. It all starts with the ofuro, or Japanese bath. For Westerners, a bath is a place where dirty people get clean, but in Japan, the bath is a place that can only be entered by already clean bodies. The idea of a dirty person getting into a bath is shocking. The bathroom, or ofuruba, in Japan, is always its own affair, totally separate from the room with the toilet. The ofuruba is divided into two parts: a deep soaking tub with the aforementioned clean people may go, and a shower area with a drain in the floor, which not yet clean people use to change that fact. When you enter the room, you step into the shower area. Typical Japanese ofuruba, note the drain in the floor on the outside of the tub. The soaking tub is covered when not in use, and the door is watertight, so in the shower area, you are free to splash up a storm. The traditional way to bathe is to sit on a small stool, fill up a pail of hot water either by scooping it up out of the bath or by filling it from a spigot, and dump it all over oneself. The bather then scrubs up in a usual manner, dumping more water on himself as required until satisfactorily clean. Only after final dousing, removing any lingering soap suds, does the bather have clearance to enter the guarded waters of the ofuro. These days, the stool technique is giving way to the standard shower as a faster means of accomplishing the same thing, but the outcome is the same. The bather gets completely clean before setting foot in the tub. The one and only purpose of the bath itself is to relax. The average Japanese person might spend 10 to 15 minutes in the bath each day, just taking a time out from their busy lives. The water is usually kept quite hot, perhaps like a very hot tub, and more hot water is added at intervals to keep it up to temperature. On the right, we can see a traditional wooden ofuruba. Note the shower at the right. Almost universally, Japanese people take their baths at night. This provides a pleasant wind down from the busy day, and it also means that beds are only inhabited by clean bodies. Actually, when you consider this fact, along with the habit of not allowing shoes in the house, you get a picture of a basic tenet of Japanese cleanliness: keep the dirt outside of the inner sanctum of home. Another important reason that only clean bodies are allowed into the bath is that the same water is shared among all of the members in a family. The tub will be used in turn by each member of the family until they all have had their nightly bath. Typically, the family will sit around the kitchen table while waiting for their turn in the bath, the children doing homework as the adults chat or watch TV. One of the best moments in an ordinary Japanese life is sitting around the table in your yukata, a robe you wear after getting up from the bath, sipping cool sake, and chatting with visiting friends and families during the holiday. Public bathing. In days prior to the advent of individual indoor plumbing, Japanese people living in cities stayed clean by visiting the public bathhouse. After World War II, in an effort to put up cheap housing, many apartments had toilets but no bath facilities, so the public bathhouse continued to be an important part of life. Today, most people have access to private baths in their own homes, but the concept of the public bath lives on in the onsen. An onsen is a natural hot water spring, often thought to have curative powers. While there are some onsens that allow you to directly sit in natural outside pools, where the water is exactly the right temperature, those are comparatively rare. Most onsen are facilities that have hot spring water piped into something like an upscale public bath. Yeah, baby. The rules for both public baths and onsen are the same. Bathing is usually segregated by sex, although in some remote locations you can still find mixed bathing locations. Bathers strip all the way down and put their clothes in lockers. A towel permits some modesty while walking around, but swimming trunks and bathing suits are definitely not allowed. Just like at home, the bather sits on a stool in a long line of stools and washes up before entering the ofuro, which might be the size of a small community pool, but not deep enough to allow actual swimming. Once inside the ofuro, people sit and chat while using their towel to wipe the steam from their bows. Some onsen have different pools with different kinds of water in them. For example, one pool might have hot water with tea leaf extract in it, where another might have some herb in it. As a foreigner, you'll probably get a couple curious stares if you visit an onsen, but I recommend it at least once. It's relaxing, and it's something we simply don't do much in the Western world. But even if you decide not to try out public bathing, you'll definitely enjoy the way the ofuro works at home. It's one part of Japanese culture that everyone loves. Just like at home, get yourself cleaned up here before heading into the onsen. Here's some more set phrases. Oh, actually, that's chapter 12. That was a short chapter. We'll pick it up back next time and take it easy for now.